Hello, welcome to Globalscape's EFT server tutorial on how to whitelist IPs on your EFT site and accounts. Just a couple important points to keep in mind over this lesson. We want to remember the IP access list from the site level is the global access list for your entire site. Also, the user level access list only applies to that specific user, and we'll elaborate more on this through the tutorial. Alright, so let's get started. Basically what we need to do is click on the site level and then click on the Connections tab, and at the very bottom you'll find Network Usage and Security Settings and IP Access Band List. Let's click on Configure. This will bring up a submenu for the IP access rules, and then you'll find by default the auto band IPs. Let's go ahead and open this. In this list you'll find a list of IP addresses that have either submitted invalid username attempts or excessive login attempts. You can also find the date that they were added and then the reason that the user or IP address was blocked. Alright, so let's go back to the IP access rules. Alright, so in the IP access rules we have two options here. If no rule matches, then to allow or deny. If we set the rule to deny, then this will configure EFT to only allow whitelisted IP addresses to connect to the server. So let's click on Add. We're going to add in an IP address. And we're going to set this to allow. So based off this current setting, if no rule match, then deny, and then 192.168.1.6 set to allow, we have whitelisted accesses server only to this IP address, meaning all other clients or networks would not be able to access this server unless the source IP matched 192.168.1.6. We can also set a scope of IPs. So let's say we want to set a subnet or a group of IP addresses. Then we're going to open the IP address or range setting, and we're going to set this for a range. So based off this setting, we have trusted anything that connects from 192.168.1, and in the last octet, anything with 6 through 15. So these are the basic steps for whitelisting connections to your EFT server. Let's go ahead and remove this. And then we're going to set if no rule matches back to allow. And then we're going to highlight the user level. In the user level, if you click on the Connections tab under Network Usage and Limits, you'll find another IP access band list. And by default, this is set to inherit from the site level. And we can override this so that we could set this from a user level. So let's say that we have a department or maybe a group of users who access this same account, but we want to whitelist these accounts to make sure that only these specific sources or IP addresses can access this account. So we're going to set the if no rule match, then set to deny, and add the IP addresses, and then we can set to allow or deny. So basically the same steps that we took on the site level, but from a user level. So based off the setting, if anyone connects with user A, they have to be connecting from a machine that matches this IP address or range. So these are the basic steps for configuring IP access from a site level and user level. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.